If you are somebody who is eyeing a move to Phoenix, Arizona in 2026, but you're not quite sure what part of the valley would really suit you and your needs, well, look no further than this video. I'm going to break down my top 4 neighborhoods for you to move into in 2026. We're going to break down Surprise, we're going to break down Gilbert, we're going to break down Chandler, and we're going to break down North Phoenix. So you get an idea of what I think as a full-time realtor here in Phoenix are your best 4 options for different reasons to move to here in the valley in 2026. And by the end of this video, I hope that you get a better understanding of what could be perfect for your needs and your preferences if you are planning to make a move out here to the desert in the next year. My name is Keegan McDowell. I am a local real estate agent here in the Phoenix Valley, and I help buyers like you relocating to Phoenix every single day move into our great city and find the perfect community and neighborhood for them. We work on their goals, we work on lifestyle, and we work on budget to find the perfect situation for every single person that makes the move here to Phoenix. I also make videos like these about everything you need to know before moving to Phoenix. And with that being said, let's jump into it. My number 1 neighborhood for 2026 to move to is Surprise, Arizona. Surprise has been a hot spot for newcomers to Phoenix in all of 2025, and for good reason. There is so much space out in Surprise, and there are a ton of new build communities that offer great incentives for a brand new home. Surprise is a newer and growing community. It feels like a relaxed kind of suburban vibe, and your money is going to stretch a lot further in Surprise than it is in North Phoenix, Gilbert, and Chandler. You will see a ton of master plan communities in Surprise, and a lot of them have a ton of great parks, great golf courses, and just great outdoor activity spaces for you and your family. Surprise is at the base of the White Tank Mountains, which offer incredible mountain views and also great hiking and other great outdoor access to different parks and other things like that. The median home price for Surprise, Arizona is the low to mid 400,000s, which is much more affordable of that in the East Valley and Phoenix as a city itself. This makes it much more affordable for you and your family who are looking for a single family residence in a suburb in the metro area. Lifestyle wise, Surprise is perfect for that family who is looking for maybe a slower pace. You've got a lot more space out in Surprise. It's way less crowded, but there still are things to do. There are a bunch of spring training ballparks out in Surprise. There is plenty of dining and shopping areas, and there is a highway loop out there called the 303 that connects you to the rest of the highway system around Phoenix. Like I said before, the outdoor lovers will love being in Surprise, especially being close to the White Tank Mountains. There's hiking trails, there's biking trails, and you'll be able to experience some pretty incredible sunsets that happen right over the mountains in the desert. So if you are someone who doesn't mind being a little bit on the outskirts of the city, you want a bigger lot, you want more bang for your buck as far as buying a home, then Surprise is going to be the area for you. You'll still get that community vibe. You may not have the access to the nightlife and different entertainment options like you would in the East Valley or Scottsdale, but you're also going to be avoiding that inner valley price tag that comes with being close to Scottsdale and downtown Phoenix. So if you have a young family, or you're looking for a great school system, or you're looking for that slower pace of life, and you're going to get more house for your money, then Surprise should be at the top of your list. Now let's talk about Chandler. This is one of the most in-demand cities as far as relocation goes in the entire metro area, but specifically in the East Valley. Chandler is home to a lot of the tech, engineering, and semiconductor companies that have put their headquarters and job sites right in Chandler. This is a big reason why so many people have to relocate to this area. It's kind of got that work, live, and play feel, and is really great for families as well as young professionals. Chandler has some of the best school systems in the entire Phoenix Valley, as well as a bunch of great community parks, well-kept neighborhoods, and a ton of other amenities. There are really well-established neighborhoods with really great community and tight-knit feels. There is also a downtown district in Chandler that has a huge draw. There's great restaurants, there's great coffee shops, there's great places to shop, and then you also have the breweries and different nightlife events that are happening every single weekend. Downtown Chandler is fun, it's walkable, and it's just a few minutes away from a quiet and more residential area where there's a lot of neighborhoods. So if you are somebody who is either working in Chandler or wants that shorter commute to different East Valley or Scottsdale spots, and you want a place where your family's going to be safe, you're going to go to great schools, you're going to have great community and a great neighborhood, Chandler should be at the top of your list for 2026. So now let's move a little bit east, but right next to Chandler with Gilbert, Arizona. Gilbert, Arizona is one of the most family-friendly and sought-after neighborhoods for families in the entire United States. States. It is extremely well known for its public school system, its safe neighborhoods, its charter school system, and just a community that really leans into the downtown, the community, the events, the outdoor spaces, the parks, and really just takes advantage of the great community and neighborhood that it is. The median home price in Gilbert is a little bit higher than usual. It's up near the high 500s, almost to $600,000 for the median home price in Gilbert, Arizona. And this just reflects how desirable Gilbert really is. And there are so many people relocating to Arizona. They look up what are the best schools, they look up what are the safest neighborhoods, and Gilbert is always at the top of that list. You have really easy access to places like Chandler, if that's where you work, or Tempe, or Scottsdale, and even downtown Phoenix is just a short drive away. The Heritage District in downtown Gilbert is packed with restaurants, patios, places to sit, cafes, little shops, and it's just a really cool small town downtown feel. This area stays super busy on most weeknights and every weekend. You will see families out walking or biking or taking advantage of the parks and the splash pads. So if you love community events or a tight-knit community feel, farmers markets, and that kind of lively suburban feel, then Gilbert is definitely going to be at the top of your list. It is especially a popular place for young families who are moving in looking for a great school district that want to get plugged into the community right away. They have great sports fields and public sports teams for your kids to play on, and it's just a super safe community. So if you are somebody who is leaning to the East Valley or you have a job over there, then I would say Gilbert or Chandler is going to be your best option. If you are somebody who is considering a move in 2026 to Arizona or Phoenix specifically, I would love to give you the help that you need. There are so many options here in Phoenix, and it really takes some local knowledge to be able to figure out what's best for you and your family. I also have a free moving to Arizona guide that you can download with the link in the description, totally free of charge. But we started with Surprise and we're gonna end with North Phoenix, which personally I think is one of the best options for 2026. North Phoenix is a huge draw if you want the convenience of the location. Being in North Phoenix, you have amazing access to downtown, you have access to Scottsdale, you basically have amazing access to every part of the entire valley because of the great highway system. But you also have access to other parts of Arizona. You're at the top of Phoenix, so you have really easy access to get up to Sedona or Flagstaff or Zion National Park or the Grand Canyon, but you don't have to give up the access to the rest of Phoenix when you're doing your everyday living. And in North Phoenix, you will find everything from an established neighborhood to a new build community to desert homes to luxury lots to first-time homebuyer homes. You pretty much can find whatever you want in North Phoenix for whatever price range fits your budget. So North Phoenix is a part of the Phoenix city limits. It stretches up above the 101 highway, and the median home price for the city of Phoenix is going to be the high 400,000s to the low 500,000s. But like I said, the specific North Phoenix neighborhoods and different pockets can vary quite a bit on price. In North Phoenix, you are close to all the major highways. The 101 loop that goes all the way around Phoenix goes east to west up in North Phoenix. And you also have access to the 17 and the 51, which go north and south straight through the center of Phoenix. This makes commuting across the valley that much easier. There are a ton of new shopping centers, dining, and entertainment options going up in North Phoenix, specifically Norterra off the 17 and Happy Valley Road, and more options are continuing to pop up with the presence of the TSMC semiconductor plant. North Phoenix just becomes more and more attractive to buyers as time goes who don't want to be too far out, but also want to have access to a lot of the different things that Arizona has to offer. So if you are somebody who loves hiking, wants those mountain views, wants the convenient commutes around the city of Phoenix, but also maybe wants some access to northern Arizona, North Phoenix is going to be a great option for you. So let's wrap up here. Which of these options sounds the most intriguing to you? As a recap, Surprise is going to have the most space, it's going to be the most affordable, and you're probably going to get a much newer home over in Surprise than the other areas of Phoenix. Chandler is great for a job or career-centered young professional, maybe with a young family, and has a pretty good downtown district. Gilbert is going to be extremely family-focused. They have an awesome downtown district as well, a lot of great community parks, and some of the best schools in all of Arizona. And lastly, North Phoenix has a ton of versatile price points. They have a ton of convenient access to the rest of the city of Phoenix, but also gives you the access to northern Arizona as well as some other areas where you can go hiking, biking, and get those mountain views up in North Phoenix.